Welcome all to another video from OG Nerd King. We're talking here today about a new little pet project I have in mind, and I think it's going to be a very fun project on this kind of app, and it's combos. Main characters, side characters, all kinds of anime characters have some very iconic and very memorable fight scenes throughout all of anime, and I thought we should highlight those. So for each of the parts of the series, I'm going to be highlighting different aspects of anime, starting today with the main characters. You know, main characters are usually the ones people remember the most, people will talk about the most. So I thought the first video should easily focus on and demonstrate the best main character combo trees. Ichigo as a character gets jumped way too much to be an MC, but this one was a straight violation. And what gets forgotten about a lot is I want you to look at this man real quick. Grimmjow is doing the Eddie Gordo before he goes back in for round 2. Ichigo is swinging like he's trying to save every aspect of his life. It's at this point where I'm really feeling bad for Ichigo. He's getting tossed around and in the dirt. Help me! He is looking for any answers for what he just witnessed and what he has experienced. What's the most rude thing about this is Grimmjow casually walks over to the remains of Ichigo's pride and is like, I need to finish him off. This is the face of a man who's trying to find Jesus, trying to find any sort of deity to help save him from this ass woman. And then there's this. And like, can we think of any other main character who literally gets dogged so much? Not only are they going through their flashbacks, but they're getting hit so hard, they're staying in the air. Ichigo was picked up and just starts getting pummeled, and he is floating in the air. Can someone please get this man out of the air? After getting alley-ooped by the same man and spiked, Grimmjow's like, are you sure you're the main character? Disrespect. Now, here's number 2, the most legendary combo I think on this list, one could argue, and it's the Naruto Sasuke Final Valley Part 1 fight. When Naruto came back after getting his lung revived and started airbending on Sasuke and hit him with one of the most legendary blank space to his brain combos of all time. Look as he rises this man, gives him the foot sandwich, and then sends this man flying across the yard, and then hits him with this nasty spike. That man thought he was Donkey Kong today. Disgusting spike. Let's talk about the next setup after Naruto gave him a quick bath, and let's slow it down real quick. Naruto gave him the good old Spartan kick, and then tried to follow it up with a swipe to the left, but Sasuke weaves it, only to get backhanded by Naruto and sent tumbling. It became a springboard like Mario in Super Smash Bros. Melee. And look at my man, tumbling, stumbling, knocked the fuck out, leaning out there against this water. Man, this man needs life alert, and he's only 12. And then he has to deal now with screaming Naruto in his face. And listen, as a teacher, I don't like screaming children in my face, so this couldn't be me. You know, time for another iconic main character beatdown. Another rage one, in fact, where we get to see Gon versus Pito. And now the thing is, Pito come in, seeing this new form of Gon, and seemed unfazed. Man, he thought Gon was easy money. Now, little did Pito know that this was no longer a child Gon. This was adult Gon. An adult Gon was a certified member of Weave Gang Incorporated. Hit him with the swerve.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
This is where things got real bad. And look at Gong. He's practicing his Justin Tucker. He's about to perform. So he's just giving him the stank eye as he winds up this gut-destroying kick. And at that point, I started feeling bad for this cat person. But then again, they did kill Kite, and it was so unnecessary. But this is where Gong decided to start cooking. And he didn't even want to cook, really. He just wanted to get this quick, easy money. So it's, you know what? He said, I'm gonna make some Chinese. I already got a cat right in front of me. So then he starts charging up this yellow ball, but I'm gonna call it an egg patty, because this is where this is about to begin. So he finished making this egg foo young, but he needs some meat. He doesn't have any other ingredients. So then after this cat comes down, he hits it with the greatest side hook I've ever seen. Push that cat boy in the face. No vegetables, just meat. He wanted a full beef egg foo young, and he got the meat. It was this point where things started to have the flashback scene, and I knew that Pito was going to die. Whenever you see someone floating in the air and it gets white anime, you know.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
It's about to be over. This is gonna be a wrap. And it was this point where we see Gon doesn't know or doesn't realize Pito's already gone. But he's just like, I gots to finish prepping this Chinese food. They can't have undercooked. And Kilo was just watching in pure horror of, is this my best friend? Is this monster really my friend I've been running around with this entire time? And there we go, the end of Pito. Good night and good riddance. You know, this was wild from the beginning back in, the days of pre-time skip One Piece when Luffy first busted out Gear Second. But boy, when he did, Bloomy, or however you say his name, got punished. Let's go over this. First, Luffy hits him with his first Jet's pistol, and he was flabbergasted. He's like, what was that? And this is him prepping a steak, so he's got to tenderize the meat. Hit him with the first, second hook. Had him flying through the air, had to stop him mid-motion, had to complete the tenderization. At this point, he's really perplexed. He's like, what is going on? When did he get this power up? How does he do it? What am I going up against? And then suddenly,
Gotcha, bitch.
he's sent flying.
Come on, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up.
I can hear internally,
Help me. Help me.
he's screaming at. And at this point, he's just like, I need to stop him. I need to stop. The PTSD is starting to set in. You could see it. He was not ready for what he thought would be easy money for a man who's only got about, at this point, I believe, 100 million berry. And the worst part about this is that Luffy then spends the next 2 minutes just straight monologuing about how he's thanking this oxtail steak for giving him the ability to learn this power up. Like, if it wasn't for him, he never would have thought about it. He never would have thought the idea of how to pump his blood faster in order to move faster, in order to hit this guy. So Luffy's thanking him personally for Gear Second. At this point, Luffy's charging up his signature move, Bazooka, but this is now Gear Second, so it's Jet Bazooka. Then he slams to finish off his steak that he's been cooking this entire time. And for looks like it, I thought he really tanked this. But then suddenly the truth came out and he ended up becoming well done steak. Now it's time for a good old loving Joestar special. We've got Jojo Part 3 when you have Steely Dan, aka the Lover Stand, getting his just desserts after Star Platinum finally got to touch him after he was trying to torture and hold Joseph Joestar hostage. We got hit with all the combos. And at this point, he's through the wall, he's a hole in the wall, and not in the fun kind of way. And then Jotaro decides to write down a receipt. Even though the body is unconscious, that body is not moving. Simba has to get involved. And he's just like, whenever you come to conscious, here's your receipt for your transgressions. For someone who claims to be a lover, not a fighter, and has the lovers, he sure was in love with those fists. And let's give it all for the ending with the classic chocolate 7-page. Please comment, subscribe, and like the video, and let me know who you want to see next. If you want me to do main characters, move the side characters. Thank you. It's been OG Nerd King.